Now having user forms like this in Excel is really amazing. But the biggest problem is it takes a lot of time and efforts to create these kind of user forms. And the bigger problem is you need to share that file with the user, and that makes a big challenge of data privacy. Now, if I take you to my screen here in my Excel, I have this small database and here I have my user form. And when I click on the submit button, you can see I instantly get the entry from the user in my Excel worksheet. Now, this is the new Microsoft Forms that we have in Excel. We can build these forms within Excel and then share a simple link with the user, and they can fill the form and we will get the data instantly in our workbook. So make sure to watch this video and let's see how we can build these user forms within a few minutes. Now, there are two ways to create your first Microsoft form. In Excel, you need to go to the Insert tab and then click on the forms and then click on New Form. So this is the first way of creating your Microsoft form. The second is to go to your browser directly and then type forms.cloud.microsoft. So it will take you to this window and then you click on New Form and you will get the same options to create your form. So here in this video, I'm going to use the forms option from the Excel itself. So I'm going to say forms and then click on New Form. And when I click on it, it asks me to turn on the autosave. So I'll turn on the autosave and then I'll save my workbook in the OneDrive, and I'm going to say employee ID card and click OK. Now my file is saved. Again, I'm going to go to forms, new form, and at the right side of my window, I have this pane, and then it will instantly open a new window where I can draft my Microsoft form. So this is the window where you're going to design your form. Now, along with this window, I also have one table, a new table in my workbook. You can see this is a new worksheet with the form one and this table. And this table is basically connected with this form that I'm going to create here. So all the entries that I'm going to get in this form, once I designed it, I'll get all the entries in this table in this workbook. Now at this point, our setup is ready, and the next thing is to build the form. And for this, you don't need to use any VBA code or anything like that. You just need to use drag and drop, and you can add all the components that you want to add in your form. But the most important thing is to understand all the options available so that you can build the form the way you want. So have a look. So here in the draft window, you have option to use the templates. So you can use the survey, invitation, and registration templates if you really want to quickly create a form for you. But otherwise, you can just start with adding all the components one by one. So I'll start with the title of the form. So I'm going to say fill this form to get the ID card. Oops. And now below the title, I'm going to use a small description. So when I click on it, quick start with, it gives me these options that I can add in my user form. So let's say if I want to add a text question that says enter your employee ID. So I'm going to simply say employee ID here in the question, and this is the input bar for the person to enter the answer. And along with that, I'm going to also turn on this option required. That means this question is required for anyone to complete the form. And after that, I'm going to say enter your full name, and for this I'm going to use the text, say full name. And here I have added all the components, all the details that I want in the form. I have added all the questions that I want to ask to the person who's filling the form. Now the next thing is, when you add all the components, you have option to drag them up and down. So if you want to change the sequence, you can simply just select that and move them upwards and downwards. And you can also delete them using the delete option and then copy them using the copy option. So these are the few things that you have in your drafting window where you adding all the components. And you also have an option to choose the style of your form. So you can change the structure, let's say the way it looks, and you can also change the background of the form. So you can add all the predefined backgrounds that you have, or you can just use a customized color that is like this light one, dark one, or anything. If you want to have a customized one, just click on here and upload an image, change the color, anything that you can do with your form. All right, so now our form is ready, and the next thing is to get the sharing link of the form. So as I said, you don't need to share your workbook with anyone. You just need to get the link and share with the user, and they will fill the form and you will get the data right away in your workbook. So have a look. So once you are done with your form, everything is finalized. You just need to click on the collect responses button and it will show you all these ways to share this form with others so that they can fill the form. So the first option is a URL. You click on this shorten URL and click this copy link button. And this way, when someone opens their browser and open this link, they'll get the form to fill. And apart from that, we also have a QR code. You can also enter email ID directly here to share with someone through email. And then you have this QR code that you can share with others. And then embedded form for websites. You can share it on Facebook, on Twitter as well. Now, apart from all the features that we have just learned about these Microsoft Forms, there are few more features that are really helpful. So have a look. Once you are start to get all the responses from the users, you will see your responses from here. So once you click on view responses button, you have this file here, which is the actual file we have just created and saved in the OneDrive. And here we have the count of responses, like average time, number of responses, duration, and all the details, question by question. And we can also check the individual result one by one. So these are all the details which are available there, and you can just track everything in one single place. Hey, thanks for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be coming out with a lot of cool Excel tips and tricks around data analysis and all sort of things in coming weeks. And make sure to check out this video on 30 Excel tips in 15 minutes. And apart from that, I have a free ebook for you where you'll find 82 keyboard shortcuts to increase your productivity. So make sure to subscribe, download the free ebook, and I'll see you in the next video.